What's up, and welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Eddie, and I'm still addicted to Marvel Snap, and it's time to look at an artist and rank our top 5 favorite variants from their set. As you guys probably know by now, we have a full playlist, so make sure to go check it out. There's a site called Snap.fan, and on the website, they've separated all the variants into their sets, right? So Pixel, Dan Hip, Baby, Chibi, Max Grek, Peach Momoko, so on and so forth. So far on our list, we've done Max Grek, we've done our top 5 favorites from him, we've done our favorites from Kim Jacinto, we've done our favorite Artgerm, we've done our favorite from Flaviano, Ryan Gonzalez, and today, it's time for us to look at Jim Lee as requested in our last YouTube video comment section. So, make sure to comment down below which set do you guys want me to look at next and rank our top 5 favorites. But like I said, today, as requested, it's going to be Jim Lee. Now, I gotta be honest, Jim Lee is not my favorite artist in Marvel Snap, and it's not because his stuff is bad, as you guys can probably already see. I love his stuff, but he's never been my number one go-to variants to purchase. But let's see if any of these stand out, because I haven't seen all of them before. So as you guys can see here, he has 22 variants. All of them are characters that are already released, so there are no unreleased variants. Let's look right into them. First off, instantly, Angel, Bishop, so good. That Captain America, I talked about it before, is one of my favorites. I think it's my number 1 Captain America variant. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. I have bad memory, but I've done this video about Captain America, and I'm pretty sure he ended up either being number 1 or number 2. Colossus looks pretty good here. And see, like, the Colossus, not my favorite. It seems, like, you know, not my number 1, but it's still pretty cool. Forge, really cool like this one. Domino, a bit plain. Deadpool's pretty cool, but I know there's a lot of other Deadpools that are better. Cyclops is really good. 2 Jean Greys. Interesting. I didn't know there were 2 of them in the game. Kitty Pryde, Magic. Oh, I like this Magic a lot. Professor X. See, like, I'm not a huge fan of how his face is drawn, but outside of that, really good. Mystique, Mr. Sinister, not Mr. Negative. Magneto. Oh, that Magneto's really cool, though. Rogue. Not a huge fan of the background here. Sabretooth looks really good. Sentinel, Storm, White Queen, and Warpath. Okay, so these are the 22 of them. There's a much more good ones than I thought. You know, like the ones I've seen before were like Colossus, which I didn't always really like. The Domino I wasn't a huge fan of, but everything else actually is way cooler than I thought it was. So I take it back. You know what? I do like his stuff. And I know Jim Lee's a really, really famous artist overall, and I know his stuff is really good. I just mean, like, personally, I like some of the other artists like Max Grek, like their art style a bit better when it comes to the game, not necessarily with comic books and anything like that. So please don't take my opinion on these art as like my opinion of his comics or anything like that. Okay, 5 favorites from this set. Okay, I also want to make sure you guys also have to comment what are your favorites. Okay, I think first of all, I think Captain America is up there, so I'm gonna put Cap in there for sure. I really like that Bishop. Really like this Bishop, so I might come back to that. Deadpool's pretty cool too, so I think I might put Deadpool in there. Oh, this Jean Grey with the fire is actually both of these Jean Grey. Okay, there's 2 Jean Greys there. I did say something about Magneto, so I'll put him there. Professor X, not as much. Mystique, not as much. Sinister, not really. Rogue, her background's kind of boring. I think is that 5? 1, 2, 3. I have 5. Okay, but I really like this Warpath as well. I've never seen this one. It does say unknown, so he's not in the game yet, which is, that helps me know. Also, this White Queen is really cool as well. But I think I want to go with the 5 I said. Not a huge fan of the Kitty Pryde suit, so I'm not going to put her in the list. Cyclops is okay. I know Cyclops has a couple that I prefer. All right, I think I'm set on these 5 now. So we've got Captain America, Deadpool. We've got Jean Grey, another Jean Grey, and Magneto. Now I gotta rank them from 5 to 1 of these set. So I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this one there. I'm gonna put that one there. Put that one there. I'm gonna swap these 2. Her eyes are a bit weird on this one, isn't she? Okay, that one drops a bit from the eyes. Okay, I think I've decided. Number 5, I'm gonna put this Jean Grey. Love the coloring, love the suit, love the ability, love the power, love the background, everything. But now that I see her face seems a little off. So I'm gonna drop this down to number 5. It was a bit higher than I looked at her face. I'm like, yeah, it is a little off. So I'm gonna put this one as number 5, but I still really like it. Everything else about it is really, really cool. Love the colors, man. Like, the colors for this one is really good. My number 4 is Deadpool. Deadpool's here looks really cool. Very simple, but I like it. I love the background, love the mood in there. The coloring, again, is really cool. But it is a basic, simple pose. And like I said, I'm pretty sure he has a couple other ones that are way better. So I'm still going to put it as number 4. It's a personal preference. Deadpool's one of my favorite characters. Really, really cool. But I really like this suit. Just a bit of a bland pose. Oh, did I skip one? No, I didn't. Okay, number 3 is Magneto. Magneto here looks awesome. Really badass. Very, very cool. Love the terrifying like pose, like he's standing over you and throwing stuff at you. Very cool. Again, Magneto, I also think has a couple other ones that are way better, but I really, really like this variant as well. Very cool art. You don't really see his face, which I like, because the faces are really hard to draw sometimes, and I like that we're hiding it behind the mask, and it makes him look really cool. So very good. Also, right in dead center, crotch shot, always a plus, obviously, with Magneto. Number 2 is this Jean Grey, the second one here. So cool. Absolutely epic with the fire and everything. Love the suit, love the colors, I love the red and yellow on this. Very good. Excellent art style, and the face is actually really terrifying with her eyes all white. Seems like she's being taken over by the Phoenix Force. Really like this art style. But my number 1 is Captain America. Classic Captain America. I talked about it in my last video, but the reason I like this one is that it shows the personality of Cap, jumping fearlessly into swords, showing that he's willing to do anything to fight villains and everything. I really like that idea behind Captain America. I'm pretty sure the more I think about it, this was my number 1 in my last video as well, about Cap and his variants. It's so cool to think that like they were able to, with just one drawing, really well represent Captain America and what he's all about. So this is really cool. Love the drawing, love the colors. Everything about this is excellent. So that is my number 1. And that, everybody, is my ranking of the Jim Lee variants. I know it's not like as awesome and as epic as my other videos. Like I said, Jim Lee's variant haven't been my favorite, but it was requested, so I figured I should do it for you guys anyways. Which artist should we look at next? Make sure to comment. We're going to do a bunch of these next week, as I'm going on vacation for a whole week. So during that time, I'm going to be uploading a bunch of videos on YouTube to replace my Twitch streams and to stay with the schedule. So I got to make sure we got content. So make sure to tell me which variants you guys want for next time. Subscribe, comment, give it a thumbs up. You know the drill. And if you guys don't like this content, no problem. Ignore it. Move on. Don't give it a thumbs down. Don't comment. Just live your life. Leave. It's all good. Have a good rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.